प्रचेतसे नमः। ॐ वं स्वरूपिणे नमः। ॐ वं अपां पतये नमः। ॐ वं जलाधिपतये नमः। ॐ वं पाशहस्ताय नमः। ॐ वं अकर्मणिभूषणाय नमः। ॐ वं तीर्थराजाय नमः। ॐ वं वरुणाय नमः। पुष्पं सधूपमाग्रापयामि नमः। ॐ वनस्पतिरसोद्भूतो गन्धाढ्यो गन्धोत्तमा आगृह सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यतां धूपमाग्रापयामि नमः। दीपं दर्शयामि नमः। प्रसादं नैवेदयामि नमः। शर्करागतसंयुक्तं मधुरं स्वादुचोत्तमम् उपहारसमायुक्तं नैवेद्यं प्रतिगृह्यताम्। ॐ प्राणाय स्वाहा। ॐ अपानाय स्वाहा। ॐ व्यानाय स्वाहा। ॐ उदानाय स्वाहा। ॐ समानाय स्वाहा। ताम्बूलफलं च तुभ्यं समर्पयामि। द्रव्यदक्षिणां च तुभ्यं समर्पयामि नमः। ॐ वं वरुणाय नमः। नीराञ्जनं ज्योतिः कदलीगर्भादिसम्भूतं कर्पूरां च प्रदीपितम् आरातिक्यमहं कुर्वे पश्य मे वरदो भवं। कर्पूरनीराजनं ज्योति। ॐ वं वरुणाय नमः। कर्पूरनीराजनं ज्योतिः। ॐ देवदानवसंवादे मत्यमानो महोदधौ उत्पन्नोऽसि तदा कुम्भो विधृतो विष्णुना स्वयं। ततो ये सर्वतीर्थानि देवा सर्वे त्वयि तितां त्वयि तिष्ठन्ति भूतानि त्वयि प्राणापतिष्ठिता। शिवस्वयं त्वमेवासि विष्णुस्त्वं च प्रजापतिम् आदित्या वसवो रुद्रा विश्वे देवा सपैतृक सान्निध्यं कुरु मे देवा प्रसन्नो भव सर्वदा। ॐ हिरण्यसिंहं वरुणं प्रपद्यं तीर्थं मे देहि याचिता। यन्मया भूक्तं साधूनां पापे वयश्च प्रतिग्रह यन्मे मनसा वाचा कर्मणा वा दुष्कृतं कृतं तन्ना इन्द्रो वरुणो बृहस्पति सविता च पुनन्तु पुनः पुनः। ॐ वं वरुणाय नमः। बोले वरुण भगवान की जय। ॐ नमोऽस्तु नन्दाय सहस्रमूर्तये सहस्रपादाक्षशिरोरुवाहवे सहस्रनाम्ने पुरुषाय शाश्वते सहस्रकोटियुगधारणे नमः। सर्वदेव नमस्कारं लक्ष्मीनारायणाभ्यां नमः। उमामहेश्वराभ्यां नमः। शचीपुरन्दराभ्यां नमः। वाणीहिरङ्गर्वाभ्यां नमः। स्थानदेवाय नमः। वास्तुदेवाय नमः। सर्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो नमः। सर्वेभ्यो ब्राह्मेभ्यो नमः। मातृपितृचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः। सिद्धिबुद्धिसहिताय श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतये नमः। ॐ सर्वदेव नमस्कारम्। अच्छा, शिव जी पूजन। बोले मापति महादेव की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये हर 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 महादेव शंभो। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। वन्दे देवमुमापतिं सुरगुरुं वन्दे जगत्कारणं वन्दे पन्नगभूषणं मृगधरां वन्दे पशूनां पतिं वन्दे सूर्यशशाङ्कवाहननयनं वन्दे मुकुन्दप्रियं वन्दे भक्तजनाश्रयं च वरदं वन्दे शिवं शङ्करं। शान्तं पद्मासनस्थं शशिधरमुकुटं पञ्चवक्त्रं त्रिनेत्रं शूलं वज्रं च खड्गं परशुभभयदं दक्षिणाङ्गे महान्तं नागं पाशं च घण्टादमरुकसहितं चाकुशं वामभागे नानालङ्कारयुक्तं स्फटिकमणिनिभं पार्वतीशं नमामि। साम्ब सदाशिवाय नमः। ध्यायामि आवाहयामि आसनं समर्पयामि। नमः। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। शम्भवे नमः। शशिशेखराय नमः। नीलकण्ठाय नमः। उमापतये नमः। ॐ शम्भवे नमः। ब्रह्ममुरारिसुराचितलिङ्गं निर्मलभाषितशोभितलिङ्गं जन्मजदुःखविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं देवमुनिप्रवराचितलिङ्गं कामदहं करुणाकरलिङ्गं रावणदर्पविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं कनकमहामणिभूषितलिङ्गं पणिपतिवेष्टितशोभितलिङ्गं दक्षसूयज्ञविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं सर्वसुगन्धसुलेपितलिङ्गं बुद्धिविवर्धनकारणलिङ्गं सिद्धसुरासुरवन्दित तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं कुङ्कुमचन्दनलेपितलिङ्गं पङ्कजहार सुशोभितलिङ्गं सञ्चितपापविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं देवगणार्चितसेवितलिङ्गं भावैर्भक्तिभिरेव च लिङ्गं दिनकरकोटिप्रभाकरलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् अष्टदलोपरिवेष्टितलिङ्गं सर्वसमुद्भवकारणलिङ्गम् अष्टदरिद्रविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं सुरगुरुसुरवणपूजितलिङ्गं सुरवणपुष्पसदार्चितलिङ्गं परात्परं परमात्मकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम्। ॐ ॐ नमः शिवाय। लिंगाष्टकमिदं प्रोक्तं विप्रेण हरतोषये शिवलोकमवाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदते। आशुतोष शशांक शेखर चंद्रमौली चिदंबरा कोटि कोटि प्रणाम शंभो कोटि नमन दिगंबरा कोटि नमन दिगंबरा। निर्विकार विकार अविनाशी तुम्ही देवादिदेव जगत सरचत प्रलय करता शिवम सत्यम सुंदरम शिवम सत्यम सुंदरम। बोले शंकर भगवान की। अच्छा, प्लीज लेट्स कम ओवर हियर नाउ. Everybody is invited over here. Sambho. Om Namah Shiv Sri Namah Parvati Pataye Har 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 Mahadev Shambhu Namah Annapurna Mata Ki Jai Sri Namaschandikaye Namaha. पंडित जी फूल है? जयकारा शेरवालिदा बोल साचे दरबार की जय। है माई मेरी जगमग जोता वाली माता तेरी सदा ही जय। बोल साचे दरबार की जय। Deep. We want to welcome all of you to the temple and to our viewers as well. We are starting our puja. This is the first day of Vasant or Chaitra Navraatri, and today is called Pratipada, which is the first day, and it is also the Hindu New Year. So we want to wish everyone happy Hindu New Year. This is nothing new to anybody. Today we give thanks to Bhagavati Mata on behalf of Auntie Kamal and Auntie Shirley and their respective families. May Bhagavati Mata's blessings always be showered in abundance. And as we know, this is the Abhishekam ceremony. Whenever we see or we witness something with the eyes, the body responds in a certain way. If we see violence in some way, the body responds in some way. If we see celebration in some way, the body responds. Similarly, when we see the Abhishekam of Mataji, the body responds. It's like we are experiencing an inner bath as well. So we bow to Durga Devi and ask her blessings on all of you. As much as you're not here or you're on the carpet, all of you are shrotas in some way. Om Namaschandikaye. Om Namaschandikaye. Om Namaschandikaye. Om Namaschandikaye. Om Sarvamangalmangalye Shive Sarvat Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Sharanagat Dinarth Paritran Parayane सर्वस्यार्थ रहे देवी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। श्री जगदम्बिकाये नमः। ध्यानं समर्पयामि। नमः। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे। 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 ॐ शृणो देवी प्रवक्ष्यामि कुञ्जिका स्तोत्रमुत्तमम् येन मन्त्रप्रभावेन चण्डी जापा शुभो भवेत्। न कवचं नार्गला स्तोत्रं कीलकं न रहस्यकं न सुक्तं न्यापि ध्यानं च न न्यासो न च वर्चनं। कुञ्जिकापातमात्रेण दुर्गापातफलं लवेत्। अतिगुह्यतरं देवी देवानामपि दुर्लभं गोपनीयं प्रयत्नेन स्वयोनिर्वपार्वतीं मारणं मोहनं वश्य स्तम्भनोचातनाधिकं पातमात्रेण संसिद्धयेत् कुञ्जिकास्तोत्रमुत्तमम् अतमन्त्रः ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे। ॐ ग्लौं हुं क्लीं जुं सः ज्वाले ज्वाले ज्वल ज्वल प्रज्वल प्रज्वल। ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे। ज्वल हं सं लं शं फट् स्वाहा इति मन्त्रः। नमस्ते रुद्ररूपिण्ये नमस्ते मधुमर्दिने नमा कैतबहारिण्ये नमस्ते महिषाडिने नमस्ते शुम्भघन्ते च निशुम्भासुरघातिनीं। जागृतं हि महादेवी जपं सिद्धिं कुरुष्य मे। ह्रीङ्कारी शिष्टरूपाये ह्रीङ्काली प्रतिपालिका क्लिङ्कारी कामरूपिण्ये बीजरूपे नमोऽस्तुते। चामुण्डा चन्द्रघाती च यैङ्कारी वरदायिनी विच्चे चाभयदा नित्यं। नमस्ते मन्त्ररूपिणीं धां धीं धूं धुर्जते पत्नीं वां विं वुं वागदेश्वरी क्रां क्रीं क्रूं कालिका देवी। श्रां श्रुं शुं मे शुभं कुरु। हुं हुं हुंकाररूपिण्ये झं 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 वनाधिने भ्रां भ्रीं भ्रूं भैरवी भद्रे भवान्येते नमो नमः। ॐ अं कं चं तं तं पं यं शं विं दुं ऐं हिं हं शं द्विजाग्रहं त्रोतय त्रोतय दीप्तं कुरु कुरु स्वाहा। पां पीं पुं पार्वती पूर्णं हां किं कुं केचरी तथा सां सिं सुं सप्तशती दिव्ये मन्त्रसिद्धिं कुरुष्य मे। हिरं तु कुञ्जिकास्तोत्रं मन्त्रजागाति हेतवे अभक्तेनेव दातव्यं गोपीतं रक्ष पार्वतीं। यस्तु कुञ्जिकया देवी हीनां सप्तशती पतेत् न तस्ये जायते सिद्धे रण्येरोधनं तथा। इति श्री रुद्रयामले गौरीतन्त्रे शिवपार्वती संवादे कुञ्जिका स्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम्। ॐ जातवेदसे सुनवाम सोममराति यतो निदहाति वेदः। सनः परिषदति दुर्गाणि विश्वा नावेव सिन्धुं दुरितात्यग्निः तामग्निवर्णां तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वैरोचनं कर्मफलेषु दृष्टां दुर्गादेवी गुं शरन्महं प्रबध्ये सुतरसी तरसे नमः अग्ने त्वं पारयानभ्यो अस्मात् स्वस्तिभिरति दुर्गाणि विश्वाः पूष्य पृथिवी बहुला न उर्वी भवातोकाय तनयाय शन्योः विश्वानि नो दुर्गः जातवेदसिन्धुन्न नावा दुरिताति पर्षिः अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा घृणाणो अस्माकं बोधयित तनूनां पृतनाजितगं सहमान उग्निं हुवेम परमास धत्तात् सन्नः पर्जतति दुर्गाणि विश्वा शामद्देवो अतिदुरितात्यग्निः प्रत्न्योषीकमिभ्यो अध्वरेषु सना च होता नव्यश्च सस्ति स्वाञ्चाग्ने तनुवं विप्रयस्व स्वभगं च सौभगमायजस्व गोभिर्जुष्टमुजो निष्टं च वे ऐन्द्रविष्णवे रनुसञ्चरेम नासक्तमभिः संवसानु वैष्णवी लोकैमाह्यदन्तां कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गे प्रचोदयात्। ॐ दुं दुर्गाय नमः। ॐ नमः चण्डिकाय। ॐ नमः चण्डिकाय। ॐ नमः चण्डिकाय। ॐ नमः चण्डिकाय। ॐ हिरण्यवर्णां हरणीं सुवर्णरजतस्य जां चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो मावह तां मावह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीमनपगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यं प्रभूतं ॐ यस्यां हिरण्यं विन्देहं गामश्वं पुरुषानहम् अश्वपूर्वारतमध्यां हस्तिनाद प्रमोदिनीं श्रियं देवीमुपह्वये शीर्मा देवी जुषतां कां स्वस्मितां हिरण्यप्राकारामाद्रां ज्वलन्तीं तृप्त्यां तर्पयन्तीं पद्मे स्थितां पद्मवर्णां तामीहोपह्वये श्रियं चन्द्रां प्रभासां यशसा ज्वलन्तीं श्रियं लोके देवजुष्टामुदारां तां पद्मिनीं शरन्महं प्रबध्ये अलक्ष्मीर्मे नश्यतां त्वां वृणे आदित्यवर्णो तमसोऽधिजातो वनस्पतिस्थव भिक्षोत बिल्वः नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु जातिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लज्जारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु श्रद्धारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु वृत्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु स्मृतिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तुष्टिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु भ्रान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। इन्द्रियाणामधिष्ठात्री भूतानां चाकुलेषु या भूषेषु सततं दस्यै व्याप्ति दिव्ये नमो नमः। चितिरूपेण या कृत्स्नम् एतद्व्याप्तस्थिता जगत् नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। स्तुषासुरैव पूर्वमभीष्टसंशया तथा सुरेन्द्रेण दिनेषु सेविता करोतु सा नः शुभहेतुरीश्वरी शुभानि भद्राण्यभिहन्तु चापदा। बोले जगदम्बिका माता की जय। ॐ अतः कीलकम् ॐ नमश्चण्डिकाय ॐ नमश्चण्डिकाय। ॐ अस्य श्री अर्गलास्तोत्रम् ॐ जयन्ती मङ्गलाकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते। जय त्वं देवी चामुण्डे जय भूतार्तिहारिणी जय सर्वगते देवी कालरात्रि नमोस्तुते। मधुकैतभ विद्रावि विधातृवरदे नमः। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। महिषासुरनिर्नाशिं भक्तानां सुखदे नमः। रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि रक्त बीज वदे देवी छंद मुंद विनाशिनी रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि शुंभस्यैव निशुंभस्य धूम्राक्षश्च मर्दिनी रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि वंदितांग्रयुगे देवी सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनी रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि अचिन्त्य रूप चरिते सर्वशत्रु विनाशिनी रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि न तेभ्या सर्वदा भक्त्या चंदिके दुरितापहे रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि स्तुवद्भ्यो भक्तिपूर्वं त्वां चंदिके व्याधिनाशिनी रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि चंदिके सततं ये त्वाम् अर्चयन्तीह भक्तितः रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि देहि सौभाग्यमारोग्यं देहि मे परमं सुखं रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि विदेहि द्विषतं नाशं विदेहि बलमुच्चकेह रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि विदेहि देवी कल्याणं विदेहि परमां श्रियं रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि सुरासुर शिरोरत्न निग्रस्त चरणयंबिके रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि विद्यावन्तं यशस्वन्तं लक्ष्मीवन्तं जनं कुरु रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि प्रचंड दैत दर्पग्ने चंदिके प्रणताय मे रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि चतुर्भुजे चतुर्वक्त्र संस्तुते परमेश्वरी रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि कृष्णेन संस्तुते देवी शश्वद्भक्त्या सदाम्बिके रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि हिमाचल स्तुतानाथ संस्तुते परमेश्वरी रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि इंद्राणी पतिसद्भाव पूजते परमेश्वरी रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि देवी प्रचंड दौर दंत दैत दर्प विनाशिनी रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि देवी भक्त जनोदामद दत्तानंदोदयंबिके रूपम देहि जयम देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि पत्नी मनोरमां देहि मनोवृत्तानुसारणीं तारणीं दुर्ग संसार सागरस्य कुलोद्भवम् इदं स्तोत्रं पतित्वा तु महास्तोत्रं पते नर सा तु सप्तशती संख्या वरमाप्नोति संप्रदम् इति देव्यार्गला स्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम्। Om Atha Kilakam. We chant the Kilakam now. These are all some important chanted from the Durga Saptashati. Om Atha Kilakam. Om Asya Kilakamantrasya Shivar Rishihi Anustup Chandaha Sri Mahasaraswati Devata Shri Jagadambika Prityartam Saptashati Patangatve Najape Viniyogah ॐ नमश्चण्डिकाय मार्काण्डेयवाच ॐ विशुद्धज्ञानदेहाय त्रिदेवी दिव्यचक्षुषे श्रेयः प्राप्तिनिमित्ताय नमः सोमाढधारिणे सर्वमेतद्विजानीयान् मन्त्राणामाभिकीलकं सोऽपि क्षेममवाप्नोति सततं जाप्य तत्परा सिद्धयन्त्युच्यता दानी वस्तुति सकलान्यपि एतेन स्तोनां देवी स्तोत्रमातेन सिद्धयेत् न मन्त्रो नौषधं तत्र किञ्चिदपि न विद्यते विना जाप्येन सिद्धयेत् सर्वमुच्चातानिनानिकं समाग्राण्यपि सिद्ध्यन्ति लोकशङ्कामिमां हरा कृत्वा निमन्त्रयामासा सर्वमेवमिदं शुभं स्तोत्रं मे चण्डिकायस्तु तच्च गुप्तं चकार समाप्तिर्न न पुण्यश्च तां यथावन्नियन्द्रणां सोऽपि क्षेममवाप्नोति सर्वमेव न संशय कृष्णायां वा चतुर्दश्याम् अष्टाभ्यां समाहतः ददाति प्रतिगृह्णामि नान्यथैव प्रसीदति इत्युं रूपेण कीलेन महादेवेन कीलितं यो निष्कीलं विधायैनां नित्यं जपति सत्कृतं ससिद्धिं सा गणा सोऽपि गन्धर्वो जायते नरा न चैवाप्य तत्यस्य भयं क्वापि हि जायते नाप्रभृत्युर्वशं याति मृत्यो मोक्षमवाप्नुयात् ज्ञात्वा प्रारभ्य कुर्वीत न कुर्वाणो निश्यति ततो ज्ञात्वैव सम्पन्नम् इदं प्रारम्भये बुधे सौभाग्यादि च यत्कञ्चित् दृश्यते ललनानजे तत्सर्वं तत्प्रसादेन तेन जाप्यमिदं शुभं शनैस्तु जप्यमानेऽस्मिन् स्तोत्रे सम्पत्तिरुच्यके भवत्ये समग्रापि ततः प्रारम्भवे तथा ऐश्वर्यं यत्प्रसादेन सौभाग्यमारोग्यमस्पदं शत्रुहानि परो मोक्ष स्तूयते स न किं जने ॐ इति दिव्य कीलकस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम् ॐ दुर्गा दुर्गाटिनाशमणि दुर्गा पद्वी निवारिणीं दुर्गमच्छेदिनी दुर्गसाधिनी दुर्गनाशिनी दुर्गतो द्वारिणी दुर्गा निहन्त्रो दुर्गमापः दुर्गमज्ञानदा दुर्गा दैत्यलोकदवानला दुर्गमा दुर्गमा लोका दुर्गमात्मा स्वरूपिणीं दुर्गमाग्रप्रदा दुर्गामविद्या दुर्गमाक्षिता दुर्गमज्ञानसंस्थाना दुर्गमध्यानभासिनीं दुर्गमोहा दुर्गमगा दुर्गमाठस्वरूपिणीं दुर्गमासुरसंहन्त्री दुर्गमायुधधारिणीं दुर्गमांगी दुर्गमता दुर्गम्या दुर्गमेश्वरी दुर्गभीमा दुर्गभामा दुर्भगा दुर्गधारिणीं नामानि नमाम्यास्तु दुर्गाया शुद्धिमानव पतेत सर्वभयं मुक्तो भविष्यति न संशय शत्रुभिः पीड्यमानो वा दुर्गबन्धगतोऽपि वा द्वात्रिशन्नममाप्नेत मुच्यते नात्र संशय इति श्री दुर्गा द्वाणी क्षमवारणी बोलिए दुर्गा माता की जय। Kamal, you have malas and so for the other deities and thing? Okay, Pandit ji, माता जी माला है अनेक देता और प्रसाद भी whatever. ओम ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे 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 Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viching. 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 Chamundaye Viching. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viching. Om Aim Hrim Klim. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viching. 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 Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundai. Acha, everybody stand up, come forward now. Mata Rani is going to bless everybody. This is the first darshan of Navraatri, and the first day of the New Year, Hindu New Year. So everybody, lots of blessings. Please come forward. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundai Viching. Om Aim Hrim Klim. Is Bhuvan here? Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundai Viching. Om Aim Hrim Klim. Just tell me to come. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundai Viching. 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 Swagatam Maya Sharnagatam Maya. Swagatam Maya Sharnagatam Maya. Swagatam Maya Sharnagatam Maya. Swagatam Maya Sharnagatam Maya. Swagatam Suswagatam Sharnagatam Maya. Swagatam Suswagatam Sharnagatam Maya. Swagatam Maya Sharnagatam Maya. Swagatam Maya Sharnagatam Maya. Swagatam Suswagatam Sharnagatam Maya. Swagatam Suswagatam Sharnagatam Maya. Swagatam Maya Sharnagatam Maya. Swagatam
Maya Sharnagatam Maya.
Oh, Swagatam Suswagatam Sharnagatam Maya. Swagatam Suswagatam. Raja Prasad. Oh, Swagatam Maya Sharnagatam Maya. Swagatam Maya Sharnagatam. Swagatam Suswagatam Sharnagatam Maya. Swagatam Suswagatam Sharnagatam Maya. Swagatam Maya Sharnagatam Maya. Swagatam Maya Sharnagatam Maya. Amba Bhavani Jagadamba Bhavani, Amba Bhavani Jagadamba. Oh Amba Bhavani Jagadamba Bhavani, Amba Bhavani Jagadamba Bhavani, Amba Bhavani Jagadambe Ma, Amba Bhavani Jagadambe Ma, Amba Bhavani Jagadambe Ma, Amba Bhavani Jagadambe Ma. Oh Amba Bhavani Jagadambe Ma, Amba Bhavani Jagadambe Ma, Amba Bhavani Jagadambe Ma, Amba Bhavani Jagadambe Ma, Amba Bhavani Jagadamba Bhavani, Amba Bhavani Jagadamba Bhavani. Oh Amba Bhavani Jagadamba Bhavani, Amba Bhavani Jagadamba Bhavani, Amba Bhavani Jagadambe Ma, Amba Bhavani Jagadambe Ma. Om Jayanti Mangala Bhadrakali Durga Kshama Swaha Swadha Jai Tvam Devi Jai Bhutarati Jai Sarvagate Devi Kalratri Namostute. Om Aim Hrim Klim, Om Aim Hrim Klim, Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Bole Jagadambika Mata Ki Jai. Jaykara Shera Walida, Bol Sache Darbar Ki. Hey Mai Meri Jagmag Jota Wali Mata Teri Sadahi. Bol Sache Darbar Ki. Annapurna Mata Ki. Bhagavati Bhavani Mata Ki Jai. Bole Siyavar Ramchandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. So, Naya Saal ki Shubhkamnayi. We want to wish all of you a happy Hindu New Year. Today is the first day of the Hindu New Year. 2080, 2080, yeah, 2080 is the Hindu New Year. And the name of the new year is Nal. So we want to wish all of you all the best. And this is the first darshan of the Divine Mother in the first day of the Hindu New Year. It's very, very special and very blessed. So nice to see you, all of you, to the Divine Mother to take her darshan today. This is the beautiful color of blue. Hardly do we give her blue to wear because of lots of reasons, but blue is a very powerful and a color of infinity. She's endless. The more you go into the skies, the more infinity there is. So may her endless blessings and her endless strength and her endless guidance be with all of you. Those of us who swim in her lake or in her ocean or what we call it, it is an endless journey. It's a beautiful journey. Something that is endless can be either painful or rewarding, right? If you're in endless pain, you don't want that. If you're in endless sadness, you don't want that. If you're in endless worries, you don't want that. But when you're in endless joy, you don't want it to stop. When you're in endless pleasure, you don't want it to stop. When you're in endless excitement, you don't want it to stop. This is the color of blue, the color of infinity, and that is Ma Jagadamba. And may all of you, of course, enjoy her endless blessings and remain blessed in your life. Bole Jagadambika Mata Ki. Achha. Now we'll have offering of prasadam. But please go and get your prasadam and so on, your flowers and your dakshina and everything. And you can come up. The volunteers will set up here for you. In the meantime, those of you, whoever want to sing, please go and sing now, bhajans.
प्यारा सजा तेरा नाम भवानी, भक्तों की ठेकेदार भवानी। प्यारा सजा तेरा नाम भवानी, प्यारा सजा तेरा नाम भवानी। दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। काली कपालिनी माँ, जय जय काली माँ। काली कपालिनी माँ, जय 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 काली माँ। दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। परम शिवायिनी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। परम शिवायिनी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। जगदोधारिणी माँ, जय जय भवानी, जय जय भवानी माँ। जगदोधारिणी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। सिंहवाहिनी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। सिंहवाहिनी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। शक्ति स्वरूपिणी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। शक्ति स्वरूपिणी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। राज राजेश्वरी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। राज राजेश्वरी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। त्रिभुवनी रूपे माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। त्रिभुवनी रूपे माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय भवानी माँ। हम भोले हैं दुख जूते, सब दुख जूते, इस जीवन का सार है तू। तू सत्यम, तू शिवम सुंदरम, तू सत्यम, तू शिवम सुंदरम। हम सब चपल तेरे अम्बे, चरण कमल तेरे। ओस में आंसू, फूल में श्रद्धा, अंतर में लेकर उजियार। तेरे मंदिर में नतमस्तक, नभ के सूरज चांद सितारे। हमने तेरी मुस्कानों में, हमने तेरी मुस्कानों में देखे मधुर सवेरे। अम्बे, चरण कमल तेरे। अम्बे, चरण कमल तेरे। हम भोरे हैं जन्म जन्म के, हम भोरे हैं जन्म जन्म के। निश दिन दे दे तेरे अम्बे, चरण कमल तेरे। अम्बे, चरण कमल तेरे, चरण कमल तेरे, चरण कमल तेरे। जय नारायणी, जय जय भरगे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय नारायणी, जय जय भरगे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय माता दी। सुन लो मेरी पुकार ओ माता, सुन लो मेरी पुकार, सुन लो मेरी पुकार ओ माता, सुन लो मेरी पुकार। तू मेरी माता, तू है दुर्गे, तू मेरी माता, तू है लक्ष्मी, तू मेरी माता, तू है सरस्वती। सुन लो मेरी पुकार ओ माता, सुन लो मेरी पुकार। दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया, दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया। चेहरा देखने को ललचाए, दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया। चेहरा देखने को ललचाए, दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया, दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया। जब जब पीर पड़ी बखन पर, तब तब दियो सहाय, तब तब दियो सहाय। मैं दुखियारी शरण तिहारी, सोयस रह जगदाय मैया, सोयस रह जगदाय। दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया, दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया। चेहरा देखन को ललचाए, दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया। तुम इंद्राणी, तुम ब्रह्माणी, तुम हो काली माँ, तुम हो काली माँ। सर्वरूप धरि असुर संहार, सोयस रह जगदाय मैया, सोयस रह जगदाय। दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया, दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया। चेहरा देखने को ललचाए, दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया। बेग उभारो मैया जगदम्बे, दर्शन दियो आय, दर्शन दियो आय। संगति सुचारी बेग उभारो, रोम रोम हर जाय मैया, रोम रोम हर जाय। दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया, दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया। चेहरा देखने को ललचाए, दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया। कपरा करा त्रिशूल संहारा, सिमरन दियो सहाय। कपरा करा त्रिशूल संहारा, सिमरन दियो नाय। असल करो सौभाग्य हमारा, जन्म सफल हो जाए मैया, जन्म सफल हो जाए। दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया, दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया। चेहरा देखने को ललचाए, दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया, दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया, दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया। चेहरा देखने को ललचाए, दर्शन दे दो अम्बे मैया।
बोले सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की, सिया भज रामचंद्र की जय।
शक्ति का कोई पार न पाया, हो दाते तेरी शक्ति का कोई पार न पाया। अम्बे तेरी शक्ति का कोई पार न पाया, हो दाते तेरी शक्ति का कोई पार न पाया। खुशियाँ लेकर दुख लेकर जो आया, ओ अम्बे तेरी शक्ति का कोई पार न पाया।
बोले सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये हर 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 महादेव शंभो। जयकारा शेर वालिदा भोल साचे दरबार की जय। ओम नमश्चंदिकाय। ओम नमश्चंदिकाय। ओम नमश्चंदिकाय। Akash, turn my monitor a little bit. Om नमश्चंदिकाय। ओम नमश्चंदिकाय। ओम नमश्चंदिकाय। सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राण परायणे सर्वस्यार्थ रहे देवी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चे। ॐ नमश्चंदिकाय नमः। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चे। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चे। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चे। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चे नमः। ॐ बोले सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की। Today, let us bring Bhagwan Ramji in our life as well. This is called Chaitra Navraatri, the Navraatri dedicated to the Divine Mother in the name of Sri Ram Bhagwan. This is the month he took avatar. This is the month he came to us in the month of Chaitra, in the season of Vasant, of the spring season as we call it. May Bhagwan Ramji's calmness, may his firmness, and may his dedication and discipline all be with you as well. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram Ram Raghunandan Ram Rama Shri Ram Ram Bharatagraj Ram Rama Shri Ram Ram Rankarkash Ram Rama Shri Ram Ram Sharanam Bhav Ram Rama Raghunandan Jai Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare. Everybody will sing together. Hey Raghunandan Jai Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Raghunandan Jai Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare O Raghunandan Jai Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Raghunandan Jai Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Raghunandan Jai Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Raghunandan Jai Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare O Raghunandan Jai Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Raghunandan Jai Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Raghunandan Jai Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Raghunandan Jai Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare O Raghunandan Jai Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Raghunandan Jai Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Siya Ram Hare, Siya Ram Hare, Siya Ram Hare. Bole Siyapati Ramchandra Bhagavan ki, Jagadambika Mata ki, Umapati Mahadev ki, Namah Parvati Pataye, Har 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 Mahadev Shambho. Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di. Please say Jai Mata Di, so that our virtual sponsor from Florida can hear you, Sister Lynn Bahadur and her family. They are virtual sponsors today. Thank you very much, Lynn. Bhagwan's blessings. As we bring these energies fresh in the program, we send them to you and your family in Florida. And also we send mother's blessings to Bhaiji Deoram Jiwan in memory of his mother, New York City, Long Island rather. Thank you very much, Bhaiji Dev, for always supporting us. And also for Sirani Singh, thanking Bhagwati Mata for the blessings of life. Bhagwati Mata's blessings on you. Thank you, Auntie Kowari from New York as well, for giving the mother a beautiful garland this evening. Thank you to our in-house sponsor, Auntie Kamal and Auntie Shirley, who every time we have something, they always are Shrotas. They are the first Shrota in the first day of the Hindu New Year, which is the first day of Navraatri. May Bhagwati Mata bless them first today, and then bless all of us afterwards. But we know that, the blessings of the Divine Mother is never limited. It is never limited. A young Panditji from Guyana contacted me. They always contact me because we like to work together. And they say, Panditji, what is the colors for Navratri? Because we all want to know that, right? And so when we don't know that, what we do, when the Guru don't answer you, you contact Google Guru. Everybody know what Google Guru is, right? Google Guru, and you go to Google Guru, and you say, Google Guru, what is the color for Navratri, or what are the colors for Navratri? And Google Guru will give you a whole bunch of things, gray, this, day, this, whatever it is, and all that kind of stuff. The Divine Mother is not limited to any one color. The Divine Mother is not limited to any specific number of colors for any specific number of days. Just like Bhagwan Narayana, his natural color is blue. Bhagwan Ram, Bhagwan Shri Krishna, Bhagwan Vishnu, you look at all of them, their natural color is dark and blue. Blue is the color of infinity. It's an infinite color. And when you look at the skies, when you've gone to school, what is the difference between here and the skies? Well, there's the distance. There is no distance. Because the more you go and the more you go, the more you go, the more deep you find yourself going towards something that has no beginning and has no end. That is today's color of blue. Tune mujhe bulaya sheravaliye, मैं आया शेरा वालिए. Why are we here? Because the Mother has called us out from our limitless challenges of life. There is no short of anything in life. There is no short of happiness. There is certainly no short of challenges. Those of you who were here earlier, you'd have heard me saying, or you heard me saying rather, that just like, when you have pain and it is not ending, it is infinite, toothache or headache or whatever, neck pain, it is, it is not ending. Imagine when you have happiness and it is infinite, what happens, right? You pray for it not to end. But when sorrows come in our life, we pray for it to disappear. The Divine Mother, regardless of your race, your caste, your color, she's always there to bless you, to give you infinite blessings. Her ocean of compassion is so deep that the more we dive, the more deep we get, and we'll never find, of course, the bottom of it. It is so beautiful to see all of you. This is just the first night of Chaitra Navraatri and Vasant Navraatri. And we want to thank all of you for coming here and being here tonight to join with us. The Divine Mother has called us. She has called us. And when she calls us, we have to respond. When she calls us, we have to respond. And today, our Shrotas have invited all of you to come, and we want to thank them very much, our in-house Shrotas, Auntie Kamal and Auntie Shirley. It is always important to have a Shrota to sit for our puja. And, today they have invited you. The Divine Mother has invited you. The season has invited you. The festivities have invited you. And of course, you're all here. So on behalf of our temple, which is run by volunteers and simple people, we bow to all of you and ask that the Divine Mother bless all of you, and even to those who are viewing this program online as well. Jaykara Shera Walida, Bol Sache Darbar Ki Jai. तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरवालिए, मैं आया शेरवालिए हो. Why are we here today? Because she called us. So let us sing this beautiful song. हो शेरवालिए, झोता वालिए, पहारा वालिए, हो शेरा वालिए, झोता वालिए, पहारा वालिए, तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरवालिए, मैं आया शेरवालिए. ओ तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरवालिए, मैं आया शेरवालिए. ओ जोता वालिए, पहारा वालिए, ओ मेहरा वालिए, हाँ तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरवालिए, मैं आया शेरवालिए. ओ तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरवालिए, मैं आया शेरवालिए. सारा जग है एक बंजारा, सारा जग है एक बंजारा, सबकी मंजिल तेरा द्वारा, सबकी मंजिल तेरा द्वारा. ऊंचे पर्वत लंबा रास्ता, ऊंचे पर्वत लंबा रास्ता, और मैं रह न पाया शेरवालिए, मैं आया शेरवालिए. ओ तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरवालिए, मैं आया शेरवालिए. सुने मन में जल गया बाती, सुने मन में जल गई बाती, तेरे पथ में मिल गए साथी, तेरे पथ में मिल गए साथी। मोह खोलूं क्या तुझसे मांगू, मोह खोलूं क्या तुझसे मांगू। बिन मांगे सब पाया शेरा वालिए, तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरा वालिए। ओ तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरा वालिए। मैं आया शेरा वालिए। ओ शेरा वालिए, पहाड़ा वालिए, ओ मेहरा वालिए। तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरा वालिए। मैं आया शेरा वालिए। ओ तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरा वालिए। मैं आया शेरा वालिए। अरे प्रेम से बोलो जय माता दी, प्रेम से बोलो, प्रेम से बोलो जय माता दी, प्रेम से बोलो। हर सारे बोलो, हर सारे बोलो। पहाड़ा वाली, पहाड़ा वाली, अरे मेहरा वाली, अरे जोता वाली, माँ शेरा वाली, भरती की झोली। अरे जय माता दी, अरे जय माता दी, जय माता दी, जय माता दी, हे 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 जय माता दी, जय माता दी, जय माता दी, ओ जय माता दी, माँ जय माता दी। प्रेम से बोलो जय माता दी, प्रेम से बोलो, सारे बोलो, आते बोलो। माँ चिंतपूर्णी, माँ ज्वाला देवी, माँ नैना देवी, हे पहाड़ा वाली, माँ जोता वाली। अरे जय माता दी, 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 हे जय माता दी, जय माता दी। जयकारा शेरा वाली दा, बोल साचे दरबार की जय। है माई मेरी जगमग जोता वाली, माता तेरी सदा ही जय। बोली जगदम्बिका माता की जय। Now, this Navraatri, we always do Ram Katha in the temple. And I'd like to bring to you Ramcharitmanas. For those of you who have not heard or gotten a chance to listen to the Ramayana from beginning to end, this is the chance for you to do it. Of course, not all tonight, but during the course of this beautiful Navratri season. Bhagwan Ram did penance to the Devi. Bhagwan Ram did severe, severe penance to Ma Durga. We have to take this frame of mind away from life. You know, the other day I spoke about it, Monday evening, that there is no, where the devas are concerned, there is no high, middle, low, bottom. There is nothing like that. In their eyes, all of them are equal. And when a human being can have that mentality, when a human being can have that mentality that I possess some greatness, but you know what? I have to respect you still because you're part of my creation. The janitor must not be looked as a cleaner in this life. Because if the janitor does not come and do the janitorial work, those who in higher positions or whatever positions they occupy, they will not be able to function or do so properly. Everyone has a significance, everyone has a place in this world that we live in. Bhagwan Ram is Narayana, but he knows that when it is time, he needs to harness the energies of Ma Durga. When Bhagavati Mata Sita was stolen, we'll get to that katha later in the week, but when she was stolen, my friends, what happened? Bhagwan Ram cried. He broke down like a human being because he's Maryada Purushottam. He came on this world to show us the ordinary struggles, the struggles of an ordinary man. That there will be family problems, there will be spousal issues, there'll be jealousy among people for what you have achieved. You know, there'll be siblings challenges, there'll be battles to fight. This is Ram Bhagwan. But at the end of it all, he did not deviate from the path of dharma. He did not deviate from the path of dharma. What happened to Bhagwan Ram? All of you know. Adavaram tapodiyadi gamanam hatva mriga kanchanam vaidehi haranam jatayu maranam sugriva sambhashanam. This is the summary of Ramayana in a few lines. The Lord took birth, got married to Sita Devi. Sita Haranam, the Devi was stole from her. Jatayu Maranam, the great vulture Jatayu died. Ramji Bhagwan, he was not given his kingdom when it was supposed to be given. He lost his father, but he could not go to his father's funeral. All of you are thinking about our relatives far and near. When something happened to them, what would happen? He did not attend the funeral of his father. How did he deal with it? Did he break down in sorrows and just give up life? He was very sorrowful about it, but he held on to his words. He prayed for his father because he knew that death is a separation of the Atma from the body. When he lost his wife, he could have quit everything. He could have settled for a local girl in the village or something in the forest. No, he did not fall off his path. He built an army and he fought for what he loved. When his brother Lakshmana was shot in the chest, the Lord could have said, look what kind of a world this is. I've lost my kingdom, my father, my wife, now my brother is going. Where is this God? Where is this justice? No. Instead, what he did, he grieved a little bit, but he moved on. And you know, this is why we bow to Ram Bhagwan. Because not for a single day in his life, not for a single moment, did he deviate from the path of dharma. Not for a single moment did he deviate from a path. You and I must learn this, that we are going to be faced with tremendous amount of challenges in our life. This is what we are building now for those moments, challenging moments. We'll delve into Ram Katha this evening, and during the course of Navraatri, we'll have beautiful, beautiful episodes of the Ramcharitmanas. It is not possible to read each episode in detail. We're going to spend a very long time, but we will take the major episodes of the Ramcharitmanas and we'll bring it all to you. Bolo Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo Ram. Bolo Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo Ram. A bhajan was composed, one of my favorite bhajans because it's so simple. Janam safal hoga re bande, man mein Ram basale, man mein Ram basale. Oh man, life's purpose will be achieved when we make Bhagwan live in our hearts. Not only in the Murti, not only elsewhere, but in our hearts. When that happens, then life's purposes will be fulfilled. Somebody can take this harmonium from me. बोले सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, बजरंगबली भगवान की। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम। ओ बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, श्री राम। जन्म सफल होगा रे बंदे, मन में राम बसा ले, मन में राम बसा ले। बोलो राम जय जय राम, सांसों की माला बना दे, मन में राम बसा ले। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम पतित पावन करुणा कर और सदा सुख दाता। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम। ओ राम पतित पावन करुणा कर और सदा सुख दाता। सरस सुहावन अति मन भावन, राम से प्रीत लगा ले, मन में राम बसा ले। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम। ओ मोह माया है झूठा बंधन, त्याग से तू प्राणी। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम। ओ मोह माया है झूठा बंधन, त्याग से तू प्राणी। राम नाम की ज्योत जलाकर अपना भाग जगा ले, मन में राम बसा ले। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम। ओ राम भजन में डूब के अपनी निर्मल जल के काया। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम। हो राम भजन में डूब के अपने निर्मल कर ले काया। राम नाम से प्रीत लगा दे, जीवन पार लगा ले, मन में राम बसा ले। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, हो कारे बंदे मन में राम बसा ले, मन में
राम बसा ले। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम।
ओ बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम,
बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम,
बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम,
बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम।
ओ बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम,
बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम,
बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम,
बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम।
ओ बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम,
बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम,
बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम। बोले सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की। The first verse of the Ramcharitmanas. Varnanam marta sandhanam rasanam chandasamapi mangalanam cha kartraro vande vani vinayako. I'll ask you some basic questions today. As a Hindu, when you're performing a puja, which is the first puja you'll be performing? Everybody know that. What is it? Who? Ganeshji. Bhagwan Ganeshji always, no matter who, no matter if it's his father's puja you're performing, you must perform his puja first. Varnanam marta sandhanam rasanam chandasamapi. Tulsidas ji used the word varna when he wrote the Ramayana. This is the first word in the Ramcharitmanas, varna. Varna means all form of creation. Ramayana is for the ants, Ramayana is for the dog, Ramayana is for the cockroach, Ramayana is for the snakes, Ramayana is for the human beings, Ramayana is for Hanumanji, Ramayana is for the environment. Varna nama marta sandhanam. When Ramji Katha is read, Ramji Katha is not only limited to the devotees of Bhagwan Ram, it is for all of creation. Tulsidas ji bows to all forms of life. And then he says, Mangalanam chakartraro vande vani vinayako. He's going to have to use his intellect here to write. So who does he bow to? Mangalamurti, Bhagwan Shri Ganesha. And vande vani vinayako. He bows to Ma Saraswati. He bows to Saraswati because please remember, this Devi, she is called Vidya Shakti. Shakti means a power. Come next Monday when all of you are here with your children or with your parents or whoever it is you bring that is an embodiment of bliss in your life. We will recite the beautiful mantra of Saraswati Mata to harness all our children with knowledge. Our children, we cannot take them for granted. That, we provide money for them and they go to school, they have to do homework. No. They have a lot of stress in their life as well. We don't know this, but they go through a lot of things in their life. If we're not close enough to them, we will never understand them. Tulsidas ji bows to Saraswati and says, Saraswati, purify my speech and my knowledge so I can deliver Ram Katha with sweetness. And then the first god that he bows to, Bhavani Shankaro Vande Shraddha Vishwasya Rupino Yabhyam Binana Pashyanti Siddha Swanta Stamishwaram. The first god that he bows to is Bhavani Shankaro Vande. This is how it is written in the Ramayana. He bows to Shivji and Parvati. Because Shivji and Parvati, Shivji Bhagwan is the object of devotion for Bhagwan Ramji. I mentioned that Monday, that when Ramji Bhagwan wants to do a puja, he worships Shivji. When Shivji Bhagwan wants to meditate, he meditates upon Bhagwan Ram. What kind of upside down thing is this? We may ask ourselves. But this shows that every one of us have value for something in life. Tulsidas ji bows down to Bhavani and Shankar. And then, Bande Bodhamayam Nityam Guru Shankara Rupina. He bows to the Guru of the world, who's called Shivji. We have the Gurus, and we have the Gurus, and we have the Gurus. And we have all kind of Gurus all over the world. But the Guru of all the Gurus is Bhagwan Shivji, Bhagwan Mahadev. Bande Bodhamayam Nityam Guru Shankara Rupini. Right? He's the Guru of all Gurus. Yamasrito hi vakropi chandra sarvate bandate. And then who does he bow down to? I bow down to the poets. Bansita Ram Gunagrama Punyaranya Viharino Vande Vishuddha Vijnano Kapishwara Kapishwaro. You all know the history of the Ramayana, everybody here? Which is the first Ramayana that was written? The first Ramayana that was written, it is Valmiki Ji Ramayana. That is called Ramayana. And this one by Tulsidas is called Ramcharitmanas. Very good. We all know a little bit here and there. That's very nice. 2-3 body know. Everybody has to know these basic things. The Ramayana by Valmiki, that is called Ramayana, or what we call Ramayana. But the Tulsidas Ramayana, the Sanskrit version, down into something very simple. You know, changes in life are very difficult to accept. When Tulsidas ji saw the struggle for people to read the difficult Sanskrit language, today a lot of people throw around the word Sanskrit. They just throw it around like that. I learned Sanskrit, this Sanskrit, that Sanskrit. Sanskrit, the word Sanskrit means pure. Pure. Sanskrit is the only language on this planet. It is the only language on this planet where a word has one meaning. Every word has one meaning and one meaning alone. Right? One meaning and one meaning alone. Sanskrit is the only language on this planet where a word or a sound is spelled with a certain letter and it is only one way. Right? Can you tell me that English is the same for that? How do you spell enough? E-N-O-U-G-H. Inug. Inug. We call that enough. Right? Inug. We call that enough. So if G-H is called enough, how do you spell Frank? G-H-R-A-N-G? Grank. Right? You tell me English language. Sanskrit language is not like that. Every syllable only has one sound. Ma and ma is mama. Ma and ta is mata. Ra and a is ra. That is it. There is no other sound that can come from the letters put together. This is the most. Sanskrit is called Mool Bhasha. Mool Bhasha means it is the root of all languages. Every single language on this planet has come from Sanskrit. What is the Sanskrit word for mother? Sanskrit word for mother. Right? Matru. Then you have Mata. Mata. From Mata comes maternity. Mata, maternity. Every single word in this planet has come from Sanskrit. The challenge with Sanskrit, though, is that it is not like every other language. The average Indian, I want to tell you, if you're in North India, the average Indian, like Pandit Rajneesh, he probably speaks about 3 to 4, if you live in North India, like Punjab area, or where he is from Himachal Pradesh, you probably speak about 2-3 different languages. Because you exposed to North, so you speak some Punjabi. Then if you're from Himachal Pradesh, which he's from, the Pahari people, they have their own Pahari language. When you go to his state, they have their own Pahari language. Then you have Hindi. Then you have a little Urdu mix up here and there. The average people live in that area, they speak 3-4 language. Arey bhai, if you go Madhya Pradesh, where the Telugu people are, they speak minimum 5-6 languages. They don't go to school to learn it, but they speak 5-6 languages. Malayalam, they speak Telugu, they speak Kannada, they speak Tamil, and from those there's other different dialects that come up. All of them put together has come from Sanskrit. The challenging thing is that it is not such a simple language. We throw it around very often. Yeah, he learned Sanskrit. My father did no Sanskrit, right? Mool Sanskrit, very, 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 very few people can read Mool Sanskrit. But I'm not sitting here telling you that whatever it is. I'm just telling you it's a profound language of the Hindus. Profound language of the Hindus, right? As a child, I remember this very, very clearly in high school. When we have like when we have a Hindu, you have the Hindu association, all the Hindu students, the Christian students, Muslim students, we only have 3 religions back home, right? You would find our Hindu brothers and sisters are running away from the Hindu, association when we have meetings, and so I run over the Christian side. Because everybody can read a Bible. Everybody can read, another language in English. But how many people can read Sanskrit? Let's put Sanskrit on the back burner. How many people know a little about Hindi? Or have we made any attempt to learn anything about Hindi? Right? But that's a different story for a different day. Tulsidas, he knew that the ordinary people would struggle with Sanskrit. So he wrote the Ramcharitmanas in Avadi. In Avadi, which is the language we're going to chant today, a very simple language. Mangala Bhavana Amangala Hari Dravau So Dasharatha Ajara Bihari and so on. Ramana Manarakesari Kanaka Kasipu Kalikar. Very simple language he wrote it in. But when he wrote this Ramcharitmanas, what did he do? He said, Sita Ramana Gunagrama Punyaranya Viharino Vande Vishuddha Vigyani Kafishwara Kapishwara. He says, I know Valmiki ji, you have written the Ramayana in Sanskrit language, and I'm going to take away the beautiful, I'm going to take from the beautiful language of Sanskrit to water it down into my Avadi. Please, Valmiki ji, I bow to you. Vishuddha Gyano Kafishwara Kapishwara. I bow to Valmiki ji, who is the king of all the poets on this planet. He bows to Valmiki ji. So much gratitude Tulsidas ji has. He bows to everybody. He bows to Sitaram and everyone. And then now what he's going to do, everybody know this? Arjehi sumirat siddhi hoi Rama. Jo sumirat siddhi hoi Rama. Gananayak karivar vadana, karivar vadana. Karahu anugrah soi Rama. Karahu anugrah soi Rama. Buddhi rasi subha gun sadhana, subha gun sadhana. Mukh hoi vachal अंगुचरई गिरिवर गहना, गिरिवर गहना। जासु कृपा सो दयाल रमा, जासु कृपा सो दयालु रमा। द्रवऊ सकल कलिमल दहना, कलिमल दहना। नील सरोरु श्याम रमा, नील सरोरु श्याम रमा। तरुण अरुण बारिज नयना, बारिज नयना। करो सो मम और धाम रमा, करो सो मम और धाम रमा। सदा क्षीर सागर सयना, सागर सयना। कुंद इंदु सम देह रमा, कुंद इंदु सम देह रमा। उमा रमण करुणा अयना, करुणा अयना। जाहि दीन पर नेह रमा, जाहि दीन पर नेह रमा। करऊ कृपा मर्दन मयना, मर्दन मयना। बंदो गुरुपद कंज रमा, बंदो गुरुपद कंज रमा। कृपा सिंधु नर रूप हरि, नर रूप हरि। महामोह तम पुंज रमा, महामोह तम पुंज रमा। जासु वचन रवि कर निकरा, रवि कर निकरा। जो सुमिरत सिद्धि होई रमा, जो सुमिरत सिद्धि होई रमा। जो सुमिरत सिद्धि होई रमा। ओ सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। अयोध्या रामचंद्र की जय, काशीपति विश्वनाथ की जय। जो सुमिरत सिद्धि होई रमा, गणनायक करिवर वदना. The first Soratha that is composed. Ramayana is written in so many different types of chanting. Tulsidas was a brilliant man. He wrote Doha, he wrote Chaupai, he wrote Soratha, he wrote Chanda, he wrote in Avadi, he wrote in Sanskrit. He bows, he says, अरे जिनके स्मरण मात्र से सारे काम पूरे होते हैं, जो गणों के स्वामी और सुंदर हाथी के समान श्रेष्ठ मुख वाले हैं, वे ही बुद्धि के भंडार और शुभ गुणों के धाम गणेश जी मुझ पर कृपा करते हैं. He says, I bow to Bhagwan Ganesha. When we think of something, naturally, it gives us a certain feeling, right? Now, if you have a vacation planned, everybody has gone on vacation before. As the vacation is coming, and the more you're thinking of it, there's a change right away in your body and your emotions and everything. Because, or if there is a wedding coming up, or you like to go to a wedding, or something that you enjoy, you know that the minute you think about it, there is like a discharge of energy in your body. You're so happy about it. Well, same here. Tulsidas ji says, I think about the one. I think about one first. When you think about him, at the moment you think about him, success is won in your life. And who is that? Ganesha. Jo sumirat siddhi hoi rama. Whoever thinks of Ganesha, Gananayak Karivara Varana. Success comes to that person. When we want purification in our life, apavitra pavitrova sarvavastham gatopiva yahasmaret pundrikaksho sabahya bhyantara suchi. It's a beautiful mantra. It says, just think of Bhagwan Pundrikaksha, Vishnu, and purification comes in your life. There's so many young people here today, and I'm so very proud of the young people in our community. I want to tell all of you that each of us have a struggle. Every one of us have a struggle. Whether you are a toddler, right? Then get bobo problem. You got, when I'm belly, you got to feed them, so they have attention issues, they cry. Then you grow to be a young one, then you become a teenager, then you become a grown-up. Every one of us have our struggle in every aspect of our life. I want to tell you today, before you leave here, a struggle is very important for you. A struggle is meant to shake you up. A struggle is meant to test how strong your roots are. When the winds blow a little bit, the little plants and the little trees will be rooted out and thrown away. But the trees that have deep roots into the earth, they will always stand up very firm. Or when they're blown over, at least you will see how gigantic the roots are and how majestic the roots are. But they are in the ground very strong, very firm. And all of you young people and grown-ups as well, but particularly to the younger people, whenever challenges come in your life, do not ever leave your dharma. Do not ever give up your culture. Do not ever give up your religion. Do not ever give up respect for your parents. Do not ever give up your values. You have to be, you will be confused, you'll be upset, you'll be angry, and all these things. But don't give up the things that make you valuable. When you're angry, I'm sure you don't take out your diamond ring and gold ring and watch and all and throw, eh? Do you do that? When you're angry, do you take out your gold chain, your earring and everything and you throw it away in the water? Those are called valuables. Do you throw them away? Do you take out your credit card and throw it away? Do you take all and throw it away? No. If you do not throw away or discard of your valuables, why do we discard of our values? It's our values that make us valuable. And you know what will keep you holding on to your values? Bhagwati Mata, Jagadambika Mata, Bhagwanji. Never let go of the Lord from your life. You think you may be young and prayer is only for old people. Because the Hindu way, we see it, our parents do all the prayers and we're just enjoying life. They're praying for us, right? No. A child must pray from the time. A child must pray from the time they're conscious. People come here to tell me, Pandit, when the child stop running around, I'm going to bring them. I said, don't bring them then. If you're waiting for them to stop running around to bring them, don't bring them because they will be lost. Bring them when they're crying. Bring them when they feel uncomfortable in the baby, car seat. They will be uncomfortable, you'll take them out a little bit, you'll bring them back. But when they grow up in an environment like this temple is a temple for children, where you should never be afraid to bring your children here, Pantharga shout on them. No, they must grow up here, because if they don't grow up here, just like a tree, when it grows up and it has the trunk so big and strong, you can't straighten it then. Bring them here. We can put up the jhaki, we can brace them up a little bit, but make sure they will leave a better person. How do you keep God with you? You think about the Lord. Smaranam. Tulsidas ji says, Jo sumirat siddhi hoy. I think of Ganesha. And the minute I think of Ganesha, it is like an elephant plowing through the forest. As the elephant is plowing through the forest, there will be mosquitoes, there will be flies, there will be butterflies and everything. But you know what the elephant does? He or she does not stop and pay attention to all of them. He takes his big ears and he just brushes them aside like this. And he walks majestically down to his path. You and I have to be the Ganesha. You and I, when we are walking in life and living our lives and there are mosquitoes and everything bothering, mosquito represent noise. Everybody is singing noise in your ears and there's always things bothering you. Don't stop and give attention to all of them. Charge forward and think of Ganesha. I'm telling you, there isn't a lot of things you should follow when I tell you, but when I tell you about the Lord, please. This is very important. Tulsidas ji now goes and writes his first doha. So he writes his shlokas, he writes his sorata, he writes his doha now. At his first chaupai he writes, He's going to write about Sri Ram. He's going to talk about the greatness of Ram Bhagwan. But who does he bow to? Bandav Guru Pad Padum Paraga Suruchi Subas Saras Anuraga Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram Ami Amori Mein Churan Charu Saman Sakal Bhav Ruj Parivaru Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram Bolo Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram Ho Sukriti Sambhutan Vimal Vibhuti Manjul Mangal Mod Prasuti Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram Bolo Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram O Jan Man Manju Mukut Malharani Jan Man Manju Mukut Malharani किए तिलक गुण गण बस करणी राम सिया राम जय जय राम बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम ओ श्री गुरु पद नखमण गण ज्योति सुमिरत दिव्य दृष्टि ही होती राम सिया राम जय जय राम बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय ओ तलन मोहतम सो सुप्रकाशु बरे भाग्य उर आवहि जासु राम सिया राम जय जय राम बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम ओ राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम सिया राम जय जय राम सिया राम जय जय राम Bando Guru Pad Paduma Paraga. Tulsidas, he says, I bow. First Chaupai, he's writing the Ramayana. The children who grew up in this temple, they know this thing back and forth. They're probably like, Panaji, Guruji, Dad, can you just carry on? Because we know this thing. This is the basic of Ramayana. First Chaupai in the Ramayana, he bows not to his Guru. He bows not to the feet of his Guru. He bows not to the dust of his Guru's feet. He bows to the lotus, the pollen-like dust, the pollen-like dust of the lotus feet of his Guru. Tulsidas ji bows. Anybody here has a Guru? You don't have to put up your hand, but if you do, you can put up your hand in your mind. Anybody here has a Guru? If you have a Guru, you must treat your Guru like a god. Guru. That one who removes you from darkness. Your Guru is your Bhagavan. Guru Govind dono khare kiske lage paaye बलिहारी गुरु आपने गोविंद दियो बताए. Kabir Das asks us, if God and your Guru stands in front of you, who will you go and bow to? Guru Govind dono khare. Kabir Das says his opinion is, Balihari Guru Apne. Go and prostrate yourself to your Guru, because Govinda Diyo Batai. Your Guru will introduce you to Govinda. Tulsidas Ji bows to his Guru. When you take Guru Diksha, my friends, it is not just we say, I was christened to that person. We use that lightly, and there's no wrong with that. We're christened to that person. But the right word is, I've taken Guru Diksha. Guru Diksha means you have committed your life to someone who will guide you, hopefully. It doesn't work out all the time, I can tell you that. Not because of anyone's fault or the Guru's fault, but because of a lot of different reasons, but it doesn't work out. I'm telling you my personal experience. The minute I close my eyes and I think of my Guru, I've had many Gurus in life. The first Guru that taught me was a woman. And I've spoken about her a couple of times in this temple, Auntie Daris from Cotton Tree Village, Daris Dubey. First Guru in my life who taught me something. Of course, we all know our first Guru are our parents. First Gurus are your parents. I will bow to my parents as they're my God. Because they knew, my mother knew what was right for me. I did not know what I was doing learning Hindi. I did not know anything I was doing. I was confused as a youngster. I would say as a baby, because I was so young I couldn't remember. But they knew better. They knew what I want, what they wanted from me. Your first Gurus are your parents. And then you have the Gurus who have taught you something. My first Guru was a woman, then an old man. Then I meant, other Gurus of the world. But the minute I close my eyes in confusion and I think of them, just their image, how would they respond to this? How would my Guru deal with a situation of challenge? How would my Guru deal with confusion? How would my Guru deal with anger? How will my Guru deal when someone provokes them? How would my Guru deal with this? That is what I think. And I'm telling you honestly, it helps me so much. Because I had someone to model my life after. Gurus are your earthly gods. Right? Bandho Guru Pada Padma Paraga. If you have a Guru, please find some way to strengthen that bond and let it be a beautiful, good bond. Because Tulsidas Ji says the dust of the feet or of the Guru are like the pollen. Pollen means it spreads. And when it spreads, what happens? Pollen, you know what pollen is, right? It blossoms not in one place, but in so many other places. I hope and pray that those of you who have Gurus have maintained a beautiful relationship with your Gurus, right? The Guru is not going to call you every day. The Guru is not going to text you every day. The Guru is not going to look at you every day. That is not the purpose of the Guru. We have to learn about from Ekalavya. That is not the purpose of the Guru, to give you special attention and to tell you you're nice and you're good and all this kind of thing. Or my Guru don't call me and my Guru don't this. That is not the role of a Guru. Right? Imagine the Guru have to do that to everybody. What happened? The Guru don't get time to think for himself. The life of the Guru has to be like that, so that you model your life after that person. It's a very serious thing. In our tradition, you have to be given permission. You have to be given permission to become a Guru. For me to have given a Guru mantra to someone, I had to do sadhana on sadhana on sadhana, and then my Guruji says, you are fit now to give a mantra to someone. When I give a mantra to someone, I had to master that mantra. It had to be filled with Shakti before you give it to somebody, because they have to use it. Can you imagine going to the bank and they give you a PIN number, but they haven't activated it? What happened? You push in steady, a card, PIN number, nothing happened. Because the PIN number is not making a connection to anything. So if the Guru gives you an empty mantra that he has not strengthened and mastered and do sadhana over thousands and thousands of times, when the mantra is given to you, it's empty. It doesn't connect to anywhere else. Right? It's a beautiful relationship if you preserve it properly. If you preserve it properly. Both have to be a respectful way. There's a distance that the Guru keeps with a chela. A physical distance, an emotional distance, and many other distances. A Guru doesn't make wicked jokes with a chela. Gurus don't make that kind of jokes, period. They're not supposed to do that. because you have to have a role model when sorrow moments come, especially in your life. You got to go back to that person who you skin teeth with. It's not supposed to be like that. Very beautiful relationship you should have with your guru. Lastly, because we have a lot to complete, is that if ever you are afraid of your guru, if ever you are afraid of your guru, or you're afraid of someone, don't take them as your guru. When you have a guru, you cannot be afraid of them. You have to be open-minded to say, you know what? He or she has to be in a way, or carry themselves in a way where you are open to go and talk to them. You're not afraid to go and talk to them. They go, halap pa yo, shout pa yo, and tell you mad. No, no, no. If you're afraid of your guru, it's not a good relationship. You have to be able to go to them at any point in time and be able to ask them. They may be busy and things like that, but you should never, ever. That's the first thing I tell anybody who wants to call Christian. If you're afraid of me, don't do this. Please, find somebody else. That's not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to laugh, be joyful with your guru, because it's a relationship that is filled with love. Tulsidas, he bows to the feet of his guru, and then now he bows to a couple other people, because it's important, my friends, to bow, to bow, to bow. He's going to write about the wonderful work of the Lord. I'll tell you one little line more who he bowed to. Sata sudara hi sata sangati pahi paras paras kudhata suhai. He bows to the wicked people. He bows to the wicked. He bows to the good. He bows to the wicked. Because he says we all need them in our life. If we are so serene and so committed and focused, we have to have someone to put us to a test. He bows to the good. He bows to the wicked. He bows to everyone, my friends. And now he begins the Ramcharitmanas. He talks about the advent of Ma Parvati and Ma Sati Devi. All of you know those kathas, so I wouldn't be reading those. But what happened? Sati Devi, as you know, was married to Shivji. Then she gave up her body. And then Parvati Mata came. Those beautiful kathas came. Ram Janam Katha we will read. And Ram Janam, when Bhagwan Ram comes into this world. But today I wanted to take you, because if you go across to Bhagwan Ram, during this Ram Navami and Navraatri period, the Lord will be dressed in 3 different ways. Today we give you the prince look of the Lord. Very youthful form of the Lord. We give you that look because this is how we want to remember him, for this first part, of course, for Navratri. A few days after, you will see him change into a different garb because he's going to go somewhere. When Bhagwan Ram was born, of course, we do a little bit. Bhai pragat kripala deen dayala kaushalya hitkari harshit mahatari muni manhari adbhut roop vichari लोचन अभिरामा कण घन श्यामा नित्यायुध भुजचारी भूषण बनमाला नयन विशाला शोभा सिंधु करारी जय जय सिया रामा जय सिया रामा जय 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 सिया रामा जय जय सिया रामा जय सिया रामा जय 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 सिया. Ram Navami we will read in detail about the coming of Ram, but the Lord Ram came into this world. He pragat, he was not born from the womb of anyone. That who is not capable of dying cannot take birth. He can't. So he appeared, the Lord. Sunisi surudan param priyabani sanbramchali ayi sabarani harshit jahat hadai dasi ananda magana sakala puravasi. Bhagwan Ram, the Lord, when the Lord is in your life, ananda magana sakala puravasi. This is not a child. Every one of us, when a child is born in your life, that is not an offspring of someone physical. That is a manifestation of ananda, of bliss in your life. Anand Magana Sakala Purabhasi. That is Krishna, that is Ram. When they come in their life, Nand ke Anand Bhayo Jai Kandhaya Lal ki. Nand ke Anand Bhayo. Right? So in Ramayana he came and he brought so much joy to the people. Dasharath Putra Janam Sunikana Mano Brahmananda Samana. Dasharath looked at Ram Bhagwan and says, Jakar Naam Sunat Saboi More Graha Ava Prabhu Soi. Who's the father of Bhagwan Ram? Anybody know? Who? Dashrath. Who? Dashrath. Raja Dashrath. And who is the mother of Bhagwan Ram? Who? Kaushilyama. Who are the two other queens of Raja Dashrath? Kekai and Mata Sumitra. Kekai's son, Mata Kekai's son is who? Bharat. And who is Mata Sumitra's sons? Lakshman and Satrohan. Right, Lakshman and Shatrugna. Here they were 4 brothers from different mothers. Right? Raja Dashrath had 3 queens. At that time, there was a shortage of men. So 3 ladies married 1 man. Because there was a shortage of men. Today, there is not a shortage of men. Do you understand me? There is not a shortage of men, there is not a shortage of women. In this life that we're living in, one person, or whoever you chose to get married to, I have to be politically correct and respectful, whoever you choose to get married to one person. One person. Because one is enough. That's it. That's all I'll go to. Whoever partner you chose to accept as your spouse in life or your partner, let it be one. That time it was different. Raja Dashrath, the Lord came into his home. Everyone was very happy. The Lord, of course, was very disciplined. We'll talk about Bal Charitra and Ram Navami. But one day when the Lord grew to be a prince, as handsome as we presented him here today, his guru came one day for him. His guru came knocking at the doors of the kingdom. Can you imagine? When the guru came, Jai Jai Ram Katha, Jai Jai Ram Katha, Ho Jai Jai Ram Katha, Jai Jai Ram Katha, Jai Jai Ram Katha, Jai Jai Ram Katha, Katha, Jai Jai Ram Katha, Jai Jai Ram Katha. जिसे श्रवण कर मिट जाती है, इसे श्रवण कर मिट जाती, सो जन्म जन्म की व्यथा। जय जय राम कथा, जय जय राम कथा, हो जय जय राम कथा, जय जय राम कथा, हो जिसे श्रवण कर मिट जाती है, इसे श्रवण कर मिट जाती, सो जन्म जन्म की व्यथा। जय जय राम कथा, ओ जय जय राम कथा, कथा जय जय राम कथा, जय जय राम कथा। मुनि आगमन सुना जब राजा, मिलन न गयुले विप्र समाज, करी दंडवत मुनि सन्मानी, निज आसन बैठे सुरज्ञा, चरण पकारी कीनी अति पूजा, मासम आज धन्य नहीं दूजा, विविध भांति भोजन करवाता, मुनिवर हृदय हर अति पावा। जय जय राम कथा, हो जय जय राम कथा, जय जय राम कथा, हो जय जय राम कथा। और इसे श्रवण कर मिट जाती है, इसे श्रवण कर मिट जाती, सो जन्म जन्म की व्यथा। जय जय राम कथा, ओ जय जय राम कथा, कथा जय जय राम कथा, ओ जय जय राम कथा, जय जय राम कथा, ओ जय जय राम कथा, ओ जय जय राम कथा। मुनिया गमन सुना जब राजा मिलन गए ले विप्र समाजा. One day, at the home, at the palace of Raja Dashrath, the king of kings at that point in time, a great sage, a guru of Ram Bhagwan showed up. His name was Guru Vishwamitra. Guru Vishwamitra. The Lord had another guru living in his palace. Who is that guru's name? Guru. That's all I'm hearing. Guru. Right? Guru Vashishta. You make me remember when I was little. When I was little, I was given the Ramayana to read by my guru. I told you I had many gurus. So I used to cram a lot of things in the Ramayana because, it looks impressive when you cram. It's very impressive when you can stand up and spit out verses and verses, So there was a part of the Ramayana I did not know. So the guru says, you know the Ramayana, heard that? I said, yeah. It's okay, we are going to sing. So all of them must sing together, right? And they say, you sing too, but you're not going to mic. You're not going to sing. So they're going, Banda, whatever they were singing, Banda, Guru, so me there end. And the guru look at my mouth, And I'm like, Guru, Raja, Parivaru, Sanmukho, Mama Rama, Dama. So I saw somebody sit down next to me and they hear me go, Rama, Rama. I said, "By know all the thing? This boy is very impressive." So the guru stopped the satsang now. He says, "You alone sing." He says, "You alone sing." I says, "Bap, re bap." He says, "Yeah, Guruji, let me borrow this book first." Right? It sounds impressive. You sit in a crowd and you go, Rama, just like I say, who's Ram Bhagwan's Guru just now? He says, shh, shh. Everybody says, shh. Right? It sounds impressive. Funny that came to memory. Another beautiful memory I had of my Guru, Auntie Darius. One day she made pera and she come at the temple of Cotton Tree Man there. So she come and she says, Hardat, come, sit down here. I want to tell you one thing. You are my best student. And I know you're going to rise to the top. Here's a pera. You eat this, okay? I want you to remember this. You are my best student. I take the pera and I was so happy. I take my teeth and edge the pera because I want to carry it home to show my peers. My guru give me a pera. Because back then when you get on cow milk pera, you're blessed. Right? So I take a piece of paper, put the thing in my pocket. I was wearing short, but I remember this thing so good. So when I go around now, it was a Thursday evening, we had service at the temple. I feel very, puffed up. My Guruji telling me I'm the best student? You kidding me? So I sit down and I'm enjoying myself now. When I look at my friend near me, he got a pair to the pocket. So he come at the end, at the satsang, he says, "Hey, Hardat, guess what happened? Auntie Darius gave him a pair. He tell me, my best student." Mister, look at this. All the gurus have the little way of telling you something to make you feel nice. But it worked. It worked. I said, I don't know what it meant at that time and things like that. I take home the pair, I give it to my mother, and I was so very proud of it. I said, "Ma, Auntie Darius gave me a pair. I'm so very happy." And she told me I'm her best student. My mom was so happy, and she shared the pair with everybody who was a one pair. One pair. That's how we just do. You all remember the time when a foreigner come? My Mussy just come from, I had a Mussy from New Jersey. Her name was Tozy Mussy. Joyful, and she was the funniest lady I have ever known. I'm not exaggerating. She was the oldest Mussy. And when she comes, she'll bring an apple for us. and we will cut the apple and give you all of a piece, right? But half apple we'll place it, and you can say, Sylvina, you tell me, mommy, put this in a fridge, and tomorrow I gotta eat this back again. See, morning time you wake up, you don't do puja, you don't do everything. We will take the knife and you'll slice the apple so thin because you want to eat and nobody don't know. Like Sudama, right? I will take the knife and slice the apple so thin and taste a piece. And that time it was not called apple, it was called, man, you know the thing. It was called ice apple. And you would take it and you'll, cut a thin slice of the ice apple and eat. You feel so nice. And they come from school and say, mommy, any apple there? I didn't eat any for the day. And they'll have to feel guilty and give you some. Those things, one little apple would fill an entire family. Now, we get apple and nobody not care home. So, it's the simple things in life that brought us these beautiful values of sharing and caring that we're talking about today. Guru Vishwamitra showed up at the home of Raja Ram, because when Guru Vishwamitra was having trouble in the forest, there was a demon by the name of Tarka who was destroying the penance. So the Guru needs help. Who the Guru is going to turn to? The Guru is going to turn to the Shishya. The Guru is going to turn to the Shishya. All the people that I've helped and taught something in life, when they become doctors and lawyers and big engineers in life, I'm going to turn to them for help. Because I'll be an old man. This is how it works. Today, if I have a need, I know who to go to, right? Because everybody has some skill in their life. Guru Vishwamitra goes to the kingdom. Raja Dashrath saw him. Milan gaile vipra samaja, kari dandavat muni sanmana, nij asan baitariyana. The king, my friends, with his crown on his head and the jewelry of gold on his body, bent flat on the floor and touched the feet of the Guru. This is the respect for Gurus that we have. He submits his mukut. He submits his power, his wealth, his prowess, his pride, his strength. He submits everything and he lies flat on the floor and he bows to Guru Vishwamitra. When the Guru Vishwamitra comes, Charana pakar hi keenha ati puja, so man aji dhanya nahi duja. When we see a Panditji these days, we run from them because they come for donation. Dhanya nahi duja. Pandit order come, something you want. You want to weed a yard, you want kitchen help, you want paint. This is all God's work, not mine. I live in a little house with my 5 children and my 1 wife. I'm very happy. I'll go find out now how you get 5 picnic. Anyways, that's all. I give you something to talk about. You know what he did? He washed the feet of the Guru. He says, Guru Vishwamitra, I am so blessed today. So dhanya nahi duja. I have not been blessed like this ever for a Guru to come to my home. Now I am so blessed. He put the Guru to sit down. And after he feed the Guru and everything else, he says, Guruji, tab man harashi vachan kaharahu muni asa kripa keen hi kahu. Did I see someone? What you want? First thing, what you want? No, he fed him, he rested a little bit, and afterwards he says, what brings you here? I am here to carry out your orders, Guru Vishwamitra. I am here to carry out your orders. The Guru says, fine, you want to help me? Asura mahu satavahi mohi meja chan aaye nripatoyi. Anuj samet dehu raghunata, nischar vad ke ho sanata. The Guru says, Hare Raja, I am here for dehu raghunata. I am here for you to give me your child. Please give me Ram. Raja Dashrath heard that. His mouth was opened in awe. His eyes did not blink. His heart stopped beating for a little bit. But Raja Dashrath said, what? He said, Anuja samet deho raghunata nischar badmo hova sanata. Give me Ram, because in the forest some demons are disturbing me. Let me tell you, a Guru will never ask anything. A Guru will never ask for anything to benefit themselves personally in their lives. A true guru, I shouldn't say guru, a true guru will never ask for something that's personal in their life. They may let you feel that you're doing them a little favor personally, but they never ever will do that if they're true to their Guru-Shishya relationship. You really think Guru Vishwamitra was going to take Ram Bhagwan to fight some demon? No. The Gurus have a vision for the Shishya. The Gurus have a vision. They have a plan. It may not fit your lifestyle or your liking, but they see beyond. They are men and women of God. And those of them who do certain tapasya sadhanas, whatever, they have a vision for you. He was not going to take Ram Bhagwan to fight any demon. He had a divine plan for the Lord. But that's too much a long story. He says, Dashrath, I just want your son. When Dashrath heard that, Suniraja ati apriyavani hridaya kampa mukh duti kumlani chauti pan paye hu atichari vipravachan nahi kare hu vichari mange hu bhumi dehu dhan kosa sarvat dehu aaj sahrosa deh pran te प्रिय कछु नाही कोई मुनि देहु निमिष देहि माई श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम. The king said, Mange ubhumi denu dhanakosa sarvas do aaj saharosa. Ask me, Guru Vishwamitra, of land, of cows. Ask me for assets. Ask me for anything. But please do not ask me for my Ram. Mere Ram ki kripa se sab kaam ho raha hai. Mere Ram ki kripa se सब काम हो रहा है. करती हूँ मेरे राघव मेरा नाम हो रहा है. करती हूँ मेरी राघव मेरा नाम हो रहा है. मेरे राम की कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है. मेरे राम की कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है. If you take the heat from a fire, then what becomes of the fire? It's purposeless. If you take the prana, the breath from a body, the body becomes lifeless. Right? You can never do that. Mere Ram ke kripa se sab kaam ho raha hai. My Ram, do not take my Ram. Mere Raghav, mera naam ho raha hai. Do not take my Raghav. Ask for anything else. But the Guru, of course, knows what he wanted, and he's not going to settle for gold and wealth. The Guru is not ever bribed by dakshina. Don't think that a little dakshina will ever bribe a Guru. No. Don't think that the more you give them, the more they will like you. That is very, very artificial. That's fake. A Guru is satisfied. A true Guru will always be happy when their student rises higher than them. A true Guru will always, well, where do you find that today? Where do you find that stuff? When somebody is rising in life, you start to become jealous. Envy starts to step in some people's life. Right? The more, that is why they are gods, my friends. Because the more you have, the more you grow, the happier they feel for you. This is why they are called Gurus and they are called Bhagavan. Guru Vishwamitra says, I will not settle for anything else, I will settle for Ram. And so what happens, my friends? He takes Ram now, and they begin a beautiful journey. I would like all of you to come back. The first 2 days of the Katha, the first 3 days of the Katha is dedicated to our young people. I want all of you to come on out in large numbers. Bring out a friend, all the young people here, and grown-ups as well. Because remember, we have to live among the youngsters. We have to know how they behave, how they think. We have to know their emotions. We have to know their trigger points. Tomorrow we will look at the journey of the Lord as a youth, and Friday as well. So come on out, bring somebody with you, bring a friend with you. Tell them we're going to learn about youthfulness. Panditji is going to talk about the Guru's interaction with Ram Bhagwan and how respectful the Lord was to his Guru. Tomorrow we will see the Guru has so many missions in life. He has to make a lady from a rock. He has to make a lady from a rock. How is he going to do that? He has to find an extremely handsome Nilambuja Shamala Komalangam Sita Samarupitavama Bhagam. The Guru has a girl in mind for the Chela. But the girl is so beautiful and the girl is so matchless. Not everybody can do that. The Guru needs to foster that relationship. The Guru has a plan. And tomorrow when you come, we'll talk about that. Listen, every one of us here were young at some point in our life. You were in high school. You probably had a girlfriend or a boyfriend. You probably met a boy or a girl or a boy, somebody for the first time. How did you react? How should you react? These things are important for us to discuss in life. Because if we don't talk about it, and we assume that our children have to learn by themselves, then it becomes very problematic. I'll see you all tomorrow evening for Ramji Katha as we continue the youthfulness of the Lord's life. Jaikara Sheravaliye Bol sache darbar ki. By the way, how is Divine Mother looking today? Very nice. Divine Mother is looking beautiful. Please follow the colors, if you can only. Don't go waste money on clothes. Wear what you have. If you can follow the color pattern on our Facebook page, I think it's on there. And try to wear something like that. At least we will all look a little bit, uniformed. If you can only, don't go and buy things. Wear what you have, right? But it's so beautiful when, there's a couple of families, and somebody asked me this the other day, why we gotta wear blue and mother wear blue or yellow and the mother wear yellow? I know it's a funny thing. The man who was asking me that, he and his wife and he picked all of them, they wear same kurta and same shalwar and everything. So I said, look at you all, man. If you want to match each other, can't we we can match her. We can never match her. But can't we at least show some love to her? So tomorrow, I forget what the color is tomorrow, but whatever the color is tomorrow, let me wear the color. Yellow? Well, I'm going to shine tomorrow. I'm going to dress in my brightest yellow tomorrow and come. Because when my mother glows, she's glowing that yellow on me. Jaikara Sheravali Bol sache darbar ki. Durga hai meri maa, Ambe hai meri maa. Ha, Durga hai meri maa, Ambe hai meri maa. Durga hai meri maa, Ambe hai meri maa. Ha, Durga hai meri maa, Ambe hai meri maa. Bolo Jai Mata Di, Bolo Jai Mata Di. जो बेदर पे आई वो खाली ना जाई. सबके काम है कर की, सबके दुखियन भर की. ओ मैया शेरा वाली, ओ भर की झोली खाली. ओ मैया शेरा वाली, ओ भर की झोली खाली. दुर्गा है मेरी माँ, अम्बे है मेरी माँ. दुर्गा है मेरी माँ, अम्बे है मेरी माँ. ओ दुर्गा है मेरी माँ, अम्बे है मेरी माँ. Clap your hands, everybody. पूर करे अरमान जो सारे, पूर करे अरमान
जो सारे,
पूर करे अरमान जो सारे,
करे अरमान जो सारे,
देती है वरदान जो सारे, देती है देती है वरदान जो सारे है। दुर्गा है मेरी माँ, अम्बे है मेरी माँ,
मेरी माँ, मेरी माँ।
If there is anybody who came late and did not char prasad and flowers and want to do so now, you can please come on and do so. सारे जग को खेल खिलारे, सारे जग
को खेल खिलाए,
ओ माँ सारे जग को खेल खिलारे,
सारे जग को खेल खिलाए,
बिछड़ों को जो खूब मिलाए, को जो खूब मिलाए, बिछड़ों को जो खूब मिलाए, बिछड़ों को जो खूब मेरी लाए, बिछड़ों को जो खूब मिलाए, बिछड़ों को जो खूब मिलाए, बिछड़ों को जो खूब मिलाए, बिछड़ों को जो खूब मिलाए है। दुर्गा है मेरी माँ,
अम्बे है मेरी माँ,
दुर्गा
है मेरी माँ, अम्बे है मेरी माँ।
बोलो जय माता दी, बोलो जय माता दी, जो भी दर पे आई वो खाली ना जाई, सबके काम है कर की, सबके दुखियन भर की, ओ मैया शेरा वाली, वो भर की झोली खाली, ओ मैया शेरा वाली, वो भर की झोली खाली। दुर्गा है मेरी माँ, अम्बे है मेरी माँ, दुर्गा है मेरी माँ,
अम्बे है मेरी माँ,
दुर्गा है मेरी माँ, अम्बे है मेरी माँ,
मेरी माँ, अम्बे है मेरी माँ।
मेरी माँ शेरा वाली है, जोता वाली है, बहार वाली है, बोले साचे दरबार की, बोले जगदम्बिका माता की जय। Mata's blessings to all of you. See you tomorrow. We start early in the afternoon puja and abhishekam. Please come on out on time so you can join us. Quick couple of quick announcements is I would like every evening for us to have minimum 9 sponsors. If you can hop online and make a small donation and become a sponsor for Ma Durga. Navraatri, it will be very, very beautiful. So please hop on and do that virtually and in person as well. We only take 2-3 shrotas in person. Please feel free. We need shrotas to sit for the pujas. It is beautiful Navratri. Let us celebrate. Ram Navami Day, of course. We will have puja here in the morning from 9 o'clock to 12 noon. That's the daytime puja. And in the evening, the big satsang will happen in the evening from 7 to 9 p.m. on Ram Navami Day, which is next week on the 30th. Following Ram Navami, the next day, we start 5 sessions of Sundarkand to Hanumanji Maharaj. Sundare Sundari Rama, Sundare Sundari Katha. We do this every year, by the way. This is nothing strange. And on Hanuman Jayanti Day, we will have the singing of 108 Hanumanji Chalisa from the morning, 9 in the morning, to whenever we finish. We're getting a little old now, so it takes a little longer to do, but we'll figure it out. We will not open the Hanumanji Chalisa booking until Navrat is finished, Ram Navami is finished. That is how we have always done it. When the Sundarkand starts on the 31st, then we open it, and then we'd like to have hundreds of people book for that day. We'll be here all day singing on April 5th, Hanuman Chalisa. Come on out and join us. It's a working day, so we will be working here very hard for the Lord. We do this satsang to upkeep our culture, and we're so grateful to all of you for your help in this beautiful temple to make it what it is. Also tomorrow, on behalf of myself and Sita Rani, we like to invite, on behalf of myself and Sita, we'd like to invite everybody to satsang tomorrow. Our twins, Bhuvan and Bhumika, it is their birthday. They'll be turning 17 years old tomorrow. So, 17 years old tomorrow. Bhumika is volunteering tonight outside of the temple. She volunteers at the hospital, so she's not here. Bhuvan is here, but he is busy with homework. These children are very, very lovely children, and we're looking forward to raising them among all of you as you raise your children among ours. The children of this temple, we take a lot of joy and pride in taking care of them and sheltering them. Listen, everybody, you must not look at children as good and bad. You have to understand that everybody has some strength and some weaknesses in life. Some of them are good at certain things, some of them are not so good at certain things. They're all our children, and we have to embrace that. And all the children who come to this temple, they're my children, right? As mine is yours. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's nothing special like party or anything, it's just satsang. We just like to celebrate with the people. Of course, May 11th is a big, But tomorrow is a beautiful satsang. Come on out and just be with us. We'll appreciate it. Bole Sache Darbar ki jai. Stand please for Aarti. After which, Bhojan is prepared downstairs, and as you're standing up, I would like to ask for a lot of volunteers this evening in the kitchen. There'll be many of you eating, but there's always just 2-3 people washing up things. We like people in the kitchen to help, and I know that you all will be doing that tonight. Om तेरी जगत के भक्त जन आवो मैया जी तुम्हें भोग लगावे, आवो मैया जी तुम्हें भोग लगावे, आवो मैया जी तुम्हें भोग लगावे, आवो मैया जी तुम्हें। अरे भोग चढ़ावे पहले तुमको, फिर तेरी झूठन खावे, मैया जी तुम्हें लगावे, आवो मैया जी तुम्हें भोग लगावे, ओ मैया जी तुम्हें भोग लगावे, आवो मैया जी तुम्हें भोग लगावे। तेरी जगत के भक्त जनन पर भीड़ पड़ी है भारी, भीड़ पड़ी है भारी माँ। तेरी जगत के भक्त जनन पर भीड़ पड़ी है भारी माँ, भीड़ पड़ी है भारी। अम्बे तू है जगदम्बे काली, जय दुर्गे खप्पर वाली, तेरे ही गुण गावे भारती हो मैया, हम सब उतारे तेरी आरती। अम्बे तू है जगदम्बे काली, जय दुर्गे खप्पर वाली, तेरे ही गुण गाए भारती हो मैया, हम सब उतारे तेरी आरती। जगत के भक्त जनन पर भीड़ पड़ी है भारी माँ, भीड़ पड़ी है भारी। तेरी जगत के भक्त जनन पर भीड़ पड़ी है भारी माँ, भीड़ पड़ी है भारी। दान बदल पर दूत करो माँ, करके सिंह सवारी माँ, करके सिंह सवारी। दान बदल पर दूत करो माँ, करके सिंह सवारी माँ, करके सिंह सवारी। 100 सिंहों से बलशाली, अर्ज भुजाओं वाली, दुखियों की दुख देने वाली, ओ मैया हम सब उतारे तेरी
माता सुने को माता,
पूत कपूत सुने है करना,
माता सुने को माता, माता सुने को माता,
सब पर करुणा दर्शाने वाली, अमृत बरसाने वाली, दुखियों के दुख देने
वारती ओ मैया हम सब उतारे तेरी आरती, अम्बे तू है जगदम्बे काली, जय दुर्गे कप्पर वाली, तेरी ही बोले गाए आरती ओ मैया हम सब उतारे तेरी आरती।
नहीं मांगते धन दौलत,
ना चांदी ना सोना, माँ ना चांदी ना सोना,
नहीं मांगते धन दौलत, ना चांदी ना सोना, माँ ना चांदी ना सोना। हम तो मांगे माँ तेरे मन में एक छोटा सा खोना, माँ एक छोटा सा खोना।
हम तो मांगे माँ तेरे मन में एक
छोटा सा खोना, माँ एक छोटा सा खोना,
सबके बिगड़े बनाने वाली,
लाज बचाने वाली,
सदियों के सत्य कैसे
आरती ओ मैया हम सब उतारे तेरी आरती, अम्बे तू है जगदम्बे काली, जय दुर्गे कप्पर वाली, तेरे ही बोले गाए आरती ओ मैया हम सब उतारे तेरी आरती, ओ मैया हम सब उतारे तेरी आरती, ओ मैया हम सब उतारे तेरी आरती।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कलित ललित सिय बीगी। आरती श्री राम
रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सिय बीगी।
ओ आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कलित ललित सिय बीगी।
श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सिय बीगी।
पावक ब्रह्मादिक मुनि नारद,
वाल्मीकि विज्ञान विशारद,
सुख संसारि शेष अनुसारद, वरणी भवन सुत।
कीरति नीति।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की,
कीरति कलित ललित सिय बीगी। आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सिय बीगी। कीरति कलित ललित सिय बीगी।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, ओम 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 श्री राम जय राम, ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम, हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, 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 हरे राम हरे राम, हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम, हरे राम राम हरे हरे राम राम, राम राम हरे हरे राम राम, राम राम हरे हरे। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मामदेव देव कर्पूरगौरम् संसारसारम् सदा वसन्तं भवं भवानी सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शरण्ये नारायणी सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिना सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा मृत्योर्मा। ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम। बोले गणपति भगवान की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, सियाभज रामचंद्र की, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, श्री उमापति महादेव की, श्री जगदम्बिका माता की जयकारा शेरवालीदा बोल साचे दरबार की। हे माई मेरी जगमग जोता वाली माता तेरी सदा ही बोल साचे दरबार की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की। सबको ये जय माता दी, जय माता दी सबको ये जय सिया राम। तू जय माता दी जय सिया राम। So please sit down and Aarti will come where you are. Prasad will be given at the door. And please, when you go down for bhojan, enjoy our bhojan. With compliments of our shrotas. Thank all of them this evening again. And please, as I mentioned to you, please listen to me 15 seconds more. The kitchen needs help. So as all of us eat, if we can volunteer every night in the kitchen or a night after, whatever, it makes things very easy for us. You know, the boys are there doing some work and thing, but if you can help wash up, tidy up and so on, it will be very, very nice. Everybody gets out of here at a very decent time. So thank you all very much. Bhagwan's blessings, Bhagwati Mata's blessings to everyone. Jai Mata Di, Jai Shri Ram.